So today, there's been a lot since morning, and I will just speak on, I think, the basics, because from my ogas that just left, they had said a lot when it comes to broadcast, TV producer, and show calling. But before we move further, I remember somebody said, who wants to be a TV producer here? Because when he asked who would like to be a TV producer, I don't think anybody raised their hand. Who? Who? Oh, she, right? So why is every other person not interested in TV producing? You just want the big shows. But TV production is a process of putting a show together for TV. So for you to start up that, you have to first start with your pre-production. So pre-production is your first plan for you to start up a TV production. So from that, you need to go through your recce, your location, your guest list, the strategy, the budgeting, and probably, if you would like, for the output, that's the broadcast material, right? So recce, it's like one of the most important parts of your pre-production. So let's say I want to do a Shey Vibe show. I need to go to the venue to do a 360, to look at the space where I want to put my stage, where I want to put my FOH, where the vendors will be, where the VIPs will be, and the regular and the bleachers. So it's very important for you to do your recce. So after which, you now come back for your concept. So if you say, I'm doing a Shey Vibe show, what are you selling? So like somebody was saying that, so if I need to do a Shey Vibe show, I'm targeting a certain people, like your audience, like, I'm not going to say streets, but the trenches or the mortars, right? So you need to be sure that that is your target audience, so that you don't conflict yourself, right? Then you now have to start talking about your budgeting. Someone mentioned budgeting. Budgeting is like a big problem in television production. For the last 12 years, I've been in TV, from post-production to supervising, then running a channel right now. The major problem for every event or every show is the budget, right? So if you can be able to get a budget that suits a certain project, it's quite easy. It's quite easy. And for you to get that budget, you need to go back to your EP, which is our guy. If he's saying that, oh, I cannot approve this budget, there's nothing you want to do about it. You have to work with what he wants or his budget. And at the end of the day, like my boss will say, you need to bring it to life, no story. You have to bring it to life. The show must go on. So after which you are done with your pre-production, your next step is the production. So the production is the aspect of you doing the show itself, right? So you take example for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. After the pre-production, they have a studio where the production happens. From getting your guests, to the host, to the scripts, to the DPs, to the post-production guys, to everybody, floor managers. That is the production aspect of television. So you see that television is not so easy. It's not so easy, but there's a process to it if you really want to do it. So after your production, you know what next to do. Who can tell me after your production what next to do? Why are you giving them money? So after your production, you now have to digitize and take it back to the guys at post-production. Post-production are the editors, the graphics guy, the digitizer, the colorist. So you need to go through that process before broadcast. Broadcast is the final output, which we in television call the MCR, like the master control room, where we can now beam to you guys at home. right? So, but you know, for you to get to that space, just like the last speaker said, you need to start up from somewhere. You need to be able to learn. So you don't just grow like, oh, I want to be an event producer. Like the top 5 or top 6 event producers in Nigeria or in Africa, their background is from television. So it will make more sense if you want to start up from television. So it might not be a producer per se. You might start up as an editor, a DP, cinematographer, I mean to say, not a DP. But you can start up with, you know, basic, maybe like from production assistant, you come for events, you help, you know, with the movement of stuff. So you can start off from there. Also, you can also want to come to some of our TV stations for your IT, like an intern, yeah. So like I just employed, not really employed, I just got like 4 new interns, yeah, that'll be working for 4 TV brands. So that's a huge process for them to learn. But you need to start up small. Like you cannot just, oh, I want to be the one calling the show. I want to be the one in charge of the entire production. You can start up as an editor, a sound assistant, a PA, something for you to now graduate. Like I told you guys, I started off as an editor, then I grew into associate producer, from associate producer to senior producer, supervising producer before, you know, getting to the channel head. So it's a gradual process. You cannot just want to jump. And for you to be a producer, you must have few skills. Like you said, you must be able to communicate. If you are fighting with anybody, when you get to that venue, he taught me this, that, oh, you guys are fighting, there is email fights in the office and everybody is complaining. He says to us that when you get to 5BI or Jargon Streets, drop it and just go in and do what you need to do. When you get out, you can now, you know, if you want to kill yourself, and kill yourself. So you must have that good relationship with people, your team members. Yeah. Like, so if you have like, if you need to beg, lobby, you do it. At the end of the day, you just need results, right? You just need results. So you must have that skill to communicate, to network, to apologize to people, and be willing to learn. If you are saying, oh, I don't want to do this, oh, it has to be this, I want to be bougie, I want to come on set, he was telling you that he was carrying bags of presenter. And these are people he was paying, right? But he needed to do that because he needed the show to go on. So he must be down to earth, you must not have some funny attitude, right? And you must have like a mentor. Who are you looking at your mentor? Who do you want to be like? Who is coaching you? At my office, they'll say, oh, that I am very close to Mr. Deji. That I said, yes, he's my mentor, apart from, you know, Mr. Taj. He said, normally, someone said that, normally, I know you would have gone out, but because Mr. Deji is still here, you are still here. So you are mirroring his, you know, the way he works, the way he relates, and all that. So you must have somebody that, I like this person, I like their approach, and I want to be like this, or I want to end up like this. Do you understand? So mentors are very, very important for you to move to the next level of your career.